Hey there guys, how's it going? Sajin's Gamertag here. It's been a while. I'm sorry for being so quiet, for lack of a better term. As we all know, or most of us know, the Nintendo Wii and Nintendo DS online services, or a portion of them, were recently shut down as of yesterday, May 20th. And so I thought I would do a little in memoriam video here to reflect upon the good times we all had on playing those over the years. And so I'm here in my little gaming corner of my room here. You can see my various posters and some other game paraphernalia up there. But before the online play services were shut down, I took the liberty of documenting the various information from the various games that I played online on the Wii the most. I didn't get to play very many DS games online because, to be honest, I skipped the DS entirely. I didn't get a regular DS, I didn't get a DS Lite, I didn't get a DSi, I didn't get a DS XL, I didn't get any of that. I just waited and I got a 3DS, and so once I got that, I was starting to collect some regular DS games. I only have 3 as of now, and never really got to play the 2 that I could online, and it's kind of a shame. It is about time to do it for the DS, I think. It's kind of my own fault for just waiting that long. Because I personally think that enough people have switched over to the 3DS for Nintendo to be safe and just be like, it's time to shut it off. For the Wii, I think it's just a little too soon. I don't think enough people have switched over to the Wii U, but this could have the opposite effect where it actually encourages more people to get Wii U's, and at least the blow to the Wii has been cushioned a little bit by the very close release of Mario Kart 8, which is coming out in less than 10 days. I'm super excited. I have mine on pre-order already, and I will be doing things with that later on my channel. Very excited about that. But for right now, let me just get right to the Wii games that I played the most and let you guys know my info. A bit of a disclaimer, this info is from my second Wii. I had 2 Wiis. The first one I bought in the summer of 2007, and then years later it started having problems reading discs to the point where it just wouldn't read anything, and a disc got stuck in it, and I'm just like, fuck it, getting a new one. So I bought a new one in summer of 2011, I believe, and it was the Mario Kart Wii bundle, which I was very excited to get. I didn't have Mario Kart Wii at that point in time, and I'm very glad I got that bundle. I enjoyed Mario Kart Wii, and I have a friend of mine comes over and plays it a lot. We have a lot of fun. Really, really enjoyed that. But because I transferred over to the second Wii, some of the games that I played online, that data is still on the original Wii. And some of the games I did move over and I did start playing again on the new one, and I have some data there, but it might not be like my full-blown data. I might have more playtime on the other one, and I just didn't document that. But, so I'll let you guys know which games that is, but, alright, so first, because it's possibly the most popular, I'm going to start with the 2 Call of Duty games that I had on the Wii. First one is Call of Duty Black Ops. This was my first real Call of Duty, to be honest. I did play a little World at War, and I've gone back and played Modern Warfare 1 and 2. But this was the first one that I really got into, mainly because it had the combat training aspect where I was new to the game, and I don't know about you guys, but I really like casual modes in shooters where there's no stress to it. There's no competition or anything. It's just something I can easily go into in the game, just relax and play against some bots. that's something that I really enjoy in a game, and I was happy to find that Call of Duty had finally added it, so I picked this game right up. Played it a lot, but it was mainly on combat training. I did have some online playtime. It's just not very impressive. I was kind of a noob back then. But, let's see. And, also, I did get this in 2010, and as I said, my first Wii kind of broke down in 2011, or I bought the new one in 2011. So, I did have some data going on this one, and as you know, the Wii data, if it had Wi-Fi stuff attached to it, then you couldn't just transfer it to an SD card or something to move it until the Wii U came out, and now you can do that a little easier. But back in the day, I couldn't really do that, or at least I didn't figure out how to do it, so I just started over, clean slate, and this is what I have now. I ended at Prestige 1, level 26. I had a win-loss ratio of 0.77%. Win-loss isn't that important to me. What is kind of important, and I never improved on this, is I had a KD ratio of 0.87%, and like I said, I was kind of a noob back then. Had an accuracy of 15.28%. I did a little bit of Wii Remote play when I first got the game because I didn't have any classic controllers or classic controller pros or anything. When I started playing online, I did play with the classic controller pro, and that's the stats I came up with. My favorite weapon, this comes as no surprise to a lot of you, was the FAMAS. I really like the FAMAS. It's like my favorite FAMAS out of any shooting game. I just put like grenade launcher on that, have a good time. I had a best kill streak of 11, and I had a total playtime online of 1 day, 11 hours, 25 minutes, and 27 seconds. Alright. Second one, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Back in the day, I sort of saw the Modern Warfare titles as like the devil himself. Like, that's what everyone was into, and I didn't want to be all cliched and everything, and so I was actually going to pass this one up, but I started watching some videos from YouTube users like Icon Boy and stuff, and I thought the game actually looked really good graphically compared to like Black Ops 1 and whatever other Call of Duties were on the Wii, so I went and picked this one right up, and I had a blast with it. The online, I felt, was worth playing a lot more than Black Ops 1. There was just a lot that kept you addicted. You could rank up a whole lot easier because there was 80 levels instead of like 50 or 60 that Black Ops 1 had. They had weapon levels. Great idea. I was a little disappointed when Ghost came out and they didn't have weapon levels. It's sad to see such an awesome mechanic go away so soon, but with the different squad members, it wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense. So I get it, but I just hope like Sledgehammer or Treyarch or somebody brings it back. But and the different kinds of kill streak packages, strike packages, I just liked it all. And so I spent a ton of time on this one. This might still be the Call of Duty that I've spent the most time on. I don't know, Black Ops 2 could be pretty close. But let's check out the stats for this. I was a Prestige 3, so there you go right away. Level 13, I actually had the same exact kill-death ratio, a 0.87 on this one. I was a noob, but I kept playing. I had less accuracy, only 11.02% accuracy. A total playtime of 4 days, 16 hours, and I had a best kill streak of 9. I couldn't find, or I didn't keep track of what my favorite gun was in the game. I could tell you without a doubt it was ACR 6.8. I loved that gun. There were just zero recoil, just pumping bullets into people. It was great. I sadly didn't get that one to gold. There were a bunch of guns I did get to gold though. I got a M4A1 to gold. P90, MP5 was a bitch to get to gold, but I did it. UMP45 was probably the easiest one to get to gold, and I really like that gun too. Probably my favorite SMG in that game. And I think that's all I got to gold, but yeah, played a ton of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Moving on to another franchise, some of you may know the Conduit franchise. There is actually a second one for those who don't know. I really appreciate what High Voltage was trying to do with this game, trying to give the Wii a next-gen feeling shooter, something along the lines of Halo. A lot of people have compared it to Halo, but I don't really see it quite that much. This shooter was kind of more like arcadey, though. The campaign was alright, had a good twist at the end, so kept me satisfied. The multiplayer, it isn't really what we're used to today with like Call of Duty or Battlefield or something like that, where you get the different classes and everything. It was more like old-fashioned arcade stuff, like if you were to play like Goldeneye online or Time Splitters online or something, you have to find weapons and they have various weapon sets. It's not really concrete stuff, but it was fun. I played it a lot. Unfortunately, my data for this game was on the original Wii, and when I transferred over, I stopped playing this game. I didn't really touch it when I had my new Wii, except to play campaign a little bit. So, unfortunately, I don't have my data for that. On the other hand, there's Conduit 2, one of my favorite Wii shooters. I really love this game. It was much anticipated for me ever since I heard about it. I went and bought this while my first Wii was broken, and I hadn't bought my second one yet. And I was just like, I need this, whether I can play it right now or not. But it just took everything to a whole other level. The campaign is amazing, runs really well. It's really fun to play. I absolutely loved it. And it just took the multiplayer to an entirely different level. In this one you have like the perks and the different classes that you can make, and you can customize the character models, sort of like what Call of Duty Ghosts is doing now, and it was just really good, really well done. I played this one a lot. I felt actually forced to use Wii Remote and Nunchuck because, unfortunately, while this game did support a classic controller, it wasn't really very kind to it because the crosshair in the game is very, very tiny, and it's really hard to aim that bitch with a control stick. So I felt really obligated to use the Wii Remote and Nunchuck, and I don't know about for others, but for me it was still kind of tough to use, and I struggled a little, but I still played this a lot. I still love playing it. And so, in multiplayer on Conduit 2, I was a level 38 out of 60, I believe. It says 24,000 out of 48,000 achievements. I highly doubt that there were that many achievements in the game, but that's the number that they give you. I had a whopping 40.84% accuracy, because you could do like iron sights, aim down sights and stuff in Conduit 2. And once you did that, it was fairly easy to just lock onto people, and there were some people that would just stand still and just let you snipe them. And I did some sniping too. They have the most ridiculous gun in this game, a sniper that can shoot through walls, just like thick walls, and just it's like, well, fuck everything. But the multiplayer playtime stat in the game was rather confusing. It didn't have like colons to separate the numbers, so I just skipped that one, and I documented the total playtime I had for the entire game, and I believe that's 54 hours, 34 minutes, and 17 seconds. I highly doubt that first one is days. I highly doubt I played the game for 54 days total, although I did like it, but that's a little ridiculous. So that's my stats for Conduit 2. I did pick up Goldeneye 007 for the Wii. It was kind of hyped. I was sort of looking forward to get it, but it was okay. It wasn't really impressive to me. Gameplay was kind of cheap. Everything was kind of cheap. The game looked okay graphically, and the campaign was kind of well done, but the multiplayer just wasn't really that satisfying for me. I really only played it with a Wii Remote and Nunchuck. I might have done like a match or two with like the GameCube controller, but beyond that, not very much. Also, I think my original data for this game might have been on the first Wii, but I had some online stats for my second Wii, and I documented those. On my second Wii, I was a level 9 with a 1.33 win-loss. I had a 0.72 KD. Yeah, the game was tough and I didn't really get into it all the way, so didn't really practice it that much. Had 11.12% accuracy, had a best streak of 6, and had a total of 3 hours and 49 minutes played. My favorite gun, this probably doesn't come as any surprise either, was AK-47. I like that gun online. And as I said, main data for that was probably on my first Wii, which I didn't check. Or probably couldn't check if I tried. Alright, just a couple more games now for the first party stuff. Mario Kart Wii. Was really late to the race getting this game. Like I said, I got it with my second Wii in like 2011, and the game came out in like 2008 or so. I don't exactly remember when. What does it say? Yeah, it says 2008 here, so I was right. But yeah, I enjoyed it to an extent. I really like the new stages and everything. Just the collection of characters and everything, and the motion controls were super fun. Both my friend that comes over and we both love to do motion controls. Makes the game a little tougher, but you know. Things I didn't like about the game is I really don't like the 12 character races. It just results in item spam, getting hit with like 5 items in a row just because there's so many people on the track. And I kind of don't like that they brought it back in Mario Kart 8, but I'm going to try and deal with it. I thought the versus races and the team battle stuff was really awesome, really fun to do. It made the online a little more worthwhile, made it feel a little more competitive instead of just like free-for-alling everything. And they had some really annoying items in this one, like the POW block I really hope is not back in Mario Kart 8. It's so annoying. I saw that they added it in the new Smash Brothers, which is going to be fun, I think. I think it'll be a little less annoying in that, but we'll see. Anyway, my Mario Kart Wii stats, I had, I believe the VR and BR stands for Versus Ranking and Battle Ranking. I'm going to go with that. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, correct me in the comments. But I had a Versus rating of 5503, and I believe just breaking even is like 5,000, so that's like positive spread, positive ranking. And in Battle, I had a 5295 Battle ranking, which is positive as well. Alright, and the last one I have to talk about, at least, is Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Arguably the best game on the Wii, of course. Really enjoyed it. It's my favorite one so far. Might possibly still be, even after the Wii U one comes out, because I'm getting a little worried about that one now, to be honest. But I really liked the amount of characters, just the variation of characters. Loved Subspace Emissary. I'm really, really sad that we're not going to get another one. Because frickin' people leaking the videos online, ruining it for everyone. I hate it. But the thing that really disappointed me about this game was everything else was so perfect, but the online just did not work. It would lag so much, I would get super delayed controls when I tried to play online. And that was back on my first Wii, so by the time I got my second one, I knew better to just stay away from online. I didn't touch it. The only thing I ever really liked to do online was to bet on matches, which I really enjoyed. I thought it was a fun little thing to do, and I kind of hope that they bring it back in the new one. It's just like the tiniest, like most random thing, but I just loved it. And so when I checked there, a few days before the online play went out, on my second Wii I had 8 spectated matches recorded. Or it recorded that I was spectating 8 matches. And and I went ahead and watched a few more while I was on that day. Sorry. So let's just say that I have a dozen matches spectated and bet on, and that's my record for Smash Bros. Brawl. That's all I have. Alright, so those are the Wii games. I had quite a lot of fun with the system. It's one of my favorite consoles of all time. I really love it. The good thing about the Wii is there's still plenty of like single player offline stuff to enjoy on that console. I can still play Mario Kart with people, can still play Brawl with people that come over and just have a great time. And there are tons of like single player games that I can just pop in whenever I want, like Okami and Legend of Zelda titles and Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, the Crystal Bearers, those kind of things that really make the system great for me and that I really enjoy, and at least I can still do those. But it's just kind of sad when these things get implemented into a game and then just suddenly you can't do them anymore. It's like you suddenly have half of what that game was, and that's kind of sad. And with like the Call of Duty titles especially, like PS3 and 360 players possibly watching this, say for example if the PS3 or 360 online play services went out in like a month or so because those new consoles are out, it wouldn't matter quite as much for you because your Call of Duties, they have a local mode where you can still do that, but the Wii titles were often had no split screen. They had no local mode where you could just pop in offline and still go against bots. They don't have that. So I can't do online at all on those games anymore. I can't do multiplayer. I can't even do Spec Ops and Modern Warfare 3. I can't do any online or combat training stuff in Black Ops 1 now. Crap, sorry. Perhaps I should have thought to plug that in before. Anyway, yes, like Black Ops 1 I can't play online. I could do zombies still by myself. But and of course there's still campaign, which I could do for both of them. But I have superior versions of that on PS3 that I could still do. So it's just kind of, there's just like no value to those games anymore to me all of a sudden, and it kind of sucks. It's kind of sobering. And before I end the video, I just want to briefly show you the two DS games that I had and wanted to play online really bad. The first DS game I had, I was playing Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance on 3DS, and I was looking back at this game, and I'm just like, it's on my top 3 DS titles. I need to get it. And that was Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. And the thing about this game that makes me really, really sad to see it go is that it is like the only Kingdom Hearts game to have like real multiplayer to it. You do missions, and from what I saw, you could play as characters like Donald and Goofy and everything, and I really wanted to experience that so bad. And now I've just passed up several years where I had the opportunity to do it, and it just really sucks. But I hope maybe like Kingdom Hearts 3 or something on PS4 will have multiplayer. I don't know how they do it, but it would be a really nice feature. In my eyes, you don't really have a full game in these days if it doesn't have some kind of multiplayer mechanic to it. At least things like Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD, at least it has like sharing stuff on like Miiverse on Wii U, so it's like a social thing. But at least you can share your experiences of the game with other people. And they added a specific feature in the game for that. So at least, just at least having things like that would be nice. But I'm I'm really, really sad that I missed out on that. And then the other one is Starfox Command. This was on my top 3 too. It's weird. I know. I actually have I think the European version of the game. I ordered it on Amazon, and this is what came up. Or this is what showed up. But it still works fine on my regionless 3DS. So, but this had full blown online, and no other Star Fox game really has that. It's kind of sad that Star Fox 64 3D doesn't. That would maybe cushion the blow for the DS a little, but no. The silver lining about this one is I don't think the multiplayer was as intricate as I thought it was. I saw things about ship customization or something, but I don't know. I all I did was play it locally with a friend, and it was just like playing any other Star Fox game. So I don't feel like I missed too much with this, but still, I think it would have been nice, and I really hope that Nintendo brings back the Star Fox series, because this is the newest Star Fox title we have, because 64 3D doesn't count, and this is from 2006, 2007, where they're just not doing anything with this series right now. They're just putting him in all these general games. He's going to be in Smash Brothers just out of pity almost. And so it would be nice to see on Wii U or 3DS if they do an actual Star Fox, actual new Star Fox game, where we could hopefully have some more online play, and that would be nice. Alright, so that's the video. Rest in peace, Wii and DS online play. We'll miss you. Alright. And in the comments, you guys can feel free to tell me what games you guys will miss on either the Wii or the 3DS, or what games you're looking forward to playing on the Wii U and regular and 3DS. Did I say 3DS the first time? I'm sorry, I might have screwed up, but you know what I mean. Alright, alright, well, that concludes the video. I am planning on doing another video shortly after this, just stating my general plans for the channel. Going to be talking about some Mario Kart 8 stuff, some emulator stuff that I've been working on this whole time. I'm going to tell you guys everything, what I've been up to, what I plan to do, all that good stuff. So stick around, and thanks.